As many of you are aware, I have played a ton of Pipe by BMX Streets over the years, as well as many other action sports games like Skater XL, Skate 3, BMX the Game, and the Pumped BMX series. And don't get me wrong, I love Pipe just as much as you do, but similar to many of you, I am also waiting eagerly for the release of BMX Streets, which is coming later this year, allegedly.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Schizo.
But as I mentioned at the end of last year, the company Yeah Us, which created the Pumped BMX game series, are releasing a freestyle BMX game, and this is going to be on console and PC. Their Instagram and Facebook pages are covered in clips and images displaying the development of the game, and they're posting really fun and interesting behind the scenes on what the game is going to be like. The Yeah Us team have been regularly updating and posting snippets on what they're working on to be able to build up and maintain the hype and excitement for the game's eventual release. An extremely early and bare bones version of Pumped Freestyle BMX game was featured exclusively over on the Old Potatoes channel, showing off the most up-to-date build at the time and showing the development is already coming along quickly and efficiently, and is being approved by long-time and newly reached fans of the series. With that being said, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the things that I hope to see in the new and upcoming Pumped Freestyle BMX game. As I mentioned before, I am a long-time fan of the Pumped BMX series, and I discovered the game back in 2015 when I went onto the PlayStation 3 store with my friend Steven and found Pumped BMX Plus. Back then we'd only been riding BMX for a very short time, which made us very inexperienced in the sport. Playing the game really helped us learn what the name of the tricks were and what they were meant to look like. It also showcased a new style of BMX riding which I was unfamiliar with, and that was dirt jumping. Yes, this game is made in a kind of arcade style, so it isn't extremely realistic, but it did keep to the realism of how tricks work in real life. It also displays how you have to time your tricks accurately to land them properly. It teaches you how to control your bike and your body in the air so that you can land in the transition properly so that you can continue to the next obstacle. So what I hope they do when they create this game is keep the features that made Pumped BMX unique. As shown in the Old Potatoes videos, he mentions that the controls are similar to the Pumped BMX series already. The control difference between the games really made it stand out on the market. In the newer games they had features like earning diamonds so that you could customize your bike and your characters throughout the game.
Diamond!
Each level having a set of trick challenges, as well as having a score you need to reach to be able to achieve the stars of that level and unlock other features. Maybe by beating certain challenges you can unlock new parks to ride or new bike paths. What do you think? One of my favourite features about the Pumped BMX games was the trick toggle feature. You were able to unlock and use 3 different varieties of tricks, which you could use in combos, challenges, or just to spice up the line you're doing. With Pumped Freestyle BMX being a BMX freestyle game, this means that there are going to be more tricks that need to be included that couldn't have been in the previous versions of the game. And already, as of today, the day I'm recording this, I can see Adam and the team working hard to add new variations of tricks. I can see the addition of Foo-Fanoos and Abubakars already being developed, and I would love to see the other style of tricks added to the game. Tricks that I would love to see added to the game would be tricks like foot jam whips, hang fives, vaders, lawn mowers, just a variety of different tricks to show different styles of riding. There's always a different way to ride a BMX, so having different variations of tricks would give you that option to ride differently in the game. Because this game is based on the modern style of BMX riding, where more commonly riders will go to skate parks over dirt jumps, I believe that by adding this style of tricks into the mix, we will really add to the arcade feel of BMX while still keeping hold of that Pumped BMX pizzazz. Okay, Adam, look, we both know how amazing skate parks can be. Hell, we're from the same city, and you've ridden the Oxford Wheels project, so we both know what it takes to make an amazing skate park. 9 times out of 10 when I play Pipe or other games in a similar style, what makes or breaks a game is how well I can ride the level. Really excited to see what kind of maps and levels are put into the game, but one of my hopes is that the players can have maps customization. Skate 3 was amazing for that. Although limited on the features and assets it provided, it still allowed myself and thousands of others to put hours upon hours of playtime into the game. Creating and sharing my parks with others would be so much fun and can provide an opportunity for players to find and create more lines using pre-made assets or even custom-made assets. The Pipe modding community is the reason that the game hasn't gone dry and stale, and has provided PC players with the option to play custom maps and add other custom features like tricks, clothing, players, bikes, and so much more. So by adding player and bike customization to this game with the potential option to allow modders to contribute custom properties, similar to how the creators of Skater XL series have done with their mod browser. Also, Mash, the creator of BMX Streets, has agreed that he'll be encouraging the support of mods for the release of BMX Streets. An easy way for the community to stay involved and keep the game thriving even for years to come, would be a way to keep up with the BMX's ever-changing style. This would be to support the players who want to add to the game, either through mods or through pre-built customization and regular updates. Please, for the love of God, somebody give us multiplayer.
Please! Please!
The biggest issue I found with BMX games that have been released in, well, forever, is its lack of multiplayer. Yes, I know Pipe has a mod for it, but I want to be able to play a fun BMX game where I don't have to jump over hurdles just to be able to play a virtual game of bike with my friends. The interest for BMX games and BMX in general is only getting bigger and bigger, especially due to the recent historical events of the sport being a regular occurrence now in the Olympics. Not everyone is fortunate enough to own a BMX or even be able to ride one, so by adding multiplayer to a BMX game, it would allow players to have that experience where they can still do amazing and cool stunts without the inconvenience of going outside and without the fear of getting hurt, all while still being able to stay safe. Biggest issue I've had when it comes to BMX is in general that the weather will be the determining factor on whether I can ride or not, due to there being no indoor parks of BMXs within a 100-mile radius. So by having an online feature, this will be a nice failsafe for whenever the weather takes a turn for the worst and still allow me to take part in the sport that I love. Well, that's it. This is what I hope to see from the new and upcoming Pumped Freestyle BMX game. Did you agree with anything I said? Did I miss anything that you would have added? But let me know in the comments below. Whilst you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. It's free to do, and you can change your mind at any point as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.